Good morning and welcome to Thoughts from the Green Room with your host Geoff Mace. This week's topic is on preparation. Now a little bit later this afternoon I am going to a rehearsal for the Retro Radio Hour by Bygone Theatre. A little fundraiser through a theatre company that my friends do to raise funds for their season. It's simple. It's an old style radio show. Read the scripts live, Foley artist or sound effects in front of the audience, and we send it out just like the old-time radio shows. Seems really straightforward and simple, but one of the things that I did for this is I took the time to prepare. Tomorrow, or later today I guess, is our one and only rehearsal before we go live in front of the public. And I was thinking about that. I thought, oh man, I don't have a lot of time, and I'm in a hurry, and I'm really busy with this, really busy with that, and maybe I can just skip it and just go to the rehearsal and read the script and we'll be good. No, not exactly. You see, one of the things I've learned as an actor over the years is whenever you go into your first rehearsal, your first read, your first whatever, you go in prepared. You go in with the knowledge of what your character is already, so you can bring something to the table. From that point, it's up to the director and the production team to work together to help shape what you've brought in and mix it in with all the other elements. You don't see the whole picture, you only see your character. So it's important for me to go in prepared so that I can do my best work and then work as part of the collaborative project, because that's what acting really comes down to in its final piece. It's a collaborative project where everybody comes together to create a vision, led of course by the director. If I go into the room tomorrow or later today, if I go into the room unprepared, reading the script for the very first time and stumbling through and trying to figure things out, then all I'm doing is impeding the process. And that's not fair to myself. It's not fair to the other actors. It's not fair to the director. It's not fair to anybody, is the point. So this idea of being prepared and not having a lot of time got me thinking. Well, first off, I rearranged my schedule to make sure that I could have time to prepare, and I did that. But it got me thinking a little bit further than that about how else and where else is preparation absolutely necessary? Or is there anything that we can get away with where we just wing it? And I'm sure there are some things, but anytime that I think about the professional world, I think no. If you've got something, whatever that something is, that you've got to do, you need to go in prepared, ready to put your hand on the table and be ready to work. And then work with the other people involved to shape it. You don't walk into a presentation for IBM, if you will, and wing it. No, you go in prepared. You practice, you rehearse, you make sure your stats, everything are in place. So it's a pretty straightforward vlog this week, and it's a pretty straightforward thought process. Your challenge is to take a look at your professional world and see where you have to be prepared and see where you haven't been preparing so you can make those adjustments. And with that said, have a good week. We'll talk to you in a bit.